know the difference between a skin gland and a prostate gland? Can you explain to me that?
Again,
Can you
analogous
explain it to me?
organs.
No, you can explain it if you want, but I'm assuming it's a sex-related
Skin
thing.
gland. Skin glands are two glands located at the lower end of the urethra in women and people assigned female at birth. Your
Okay, so
urethra is a
sex.
two. Your urethra,
I
it's
know what a
assigned
urethra
for.
is.
Can you let me finish? You want to interrupt
Oh,
me?
Well, I know what you're describing something sex-related.
we should
But
help you,
you asked me to
Gray.
describe what a skin
PhD.
gland is, and you're not letting me finish.
Yeah, you just said it was related to sex. So why do we
But
need
you're
to
not
keep
letting me
hearing it?
finish. I'm
Yeah,
still
because you said it's
continuing.
related to sex.
But I'm still continuing reading something
Sure, go ahead.
from
We can waste
frequentlyclinic.org.
the 5 minutes, then we'll continue
No,
going.
but you're gaslighting right now. And
Not gaslighting.
You're
You're
being
gaslighting me.
disingenuous right now.
Not being
So you're
I
gonna
don't
let me
think this
finish, or-
person knows what gaslighting means. Gaslighting is when
Or
not
are you
when you
just
interrupt
I just said
someone.
go ahead.
Wait, what happened?
Okay, so urethra is like a tube-like organ. If you don't know what a urethra is,
I already
removes
said I
the
do.
pee from your body. Spleen glands aren't a well-known organ, but they play a role in your sexual and urinary health.
Right.
So they develop the same cells that become the prostate in men, but
Cool.
you don't have the
So
same
it's
type
analogous organs.
of cells that reproduce prostate cancer.
Uh-huh.
So tell me when they assign a person at birth, male or female, they decide whether they have a skin gland or a prostate gland. So
Yeah.
you're telling me that you like males that are assigned at birth that have a prostate gland, correct?
What did I write up here?
So correct.
What
You
did I
like
write- what did I
males
write at
assigned
the top?
birth that have prostate glands.
What did I write at the top?
I asked you a question.
What did I write at the top of the live?
Did I ask you a question?
What did I write at the top of the live?
I asked you a question.
I'm asking if you know what I wrote
So
at the top
does
of the live.
everyone have skin glands?
This
Does
is-
everyone have skin glands?
I don't care if they do or don't. It's not relevant
But
to my argument.
I'm asking you a question. This is a topic. I'm asking you a question. Does everyone have skin glands?
You're asking something unrelated to the topic.
No, it has everything related to the topic
No, it
because
doesn't.
only females assigned at birth have skin glands.
Did I write female there? Did I write female?
They're not women though. Because
Did I write
they're-
female?
How are they women?
Did
How are
I
they
write
women? Do they
female?
have the essence of women and femininity?
What a
What's the
debate.
essence of woman?
Okay, all right. We're back.
Look it up.
You tell me.
Look it up because apparently you don't know and you like carbon copies.
Oh my god, this is far better than the Chud Logic thing. This is far better than the Chud Logic thing. This Chud Logic thing was just people being confused. Okay?
of it.
I mean, you seem to know, so tell me, what's the essence of
Because I
woman?
live it every day. I live it every day.
I live it every day is not an answer.
It's true. It's not. It really isn't.
Actually, I live and breathe being a female every day.
I didn't say
Not
female,
even
did
not
I?
because of the fact
Did
that
I
I
say
have
female?
masculine energy,
Did I
but
say
the
female?
fact that everything in my body is feminine.
Did I say female?
So you
Female is being a state of mind. Even the whole female thing, like, is a pretty weird thing, isn't it? Because if a female assigned at birth is missing certain characteristics, by TERF's logic, they would be not women at worst and lesser women at best. No? Right? Checking if babies have prostate is a practice I've ever heard of. I don't know. We're going to the whole fact that sex is a bimodal distribution of traits, right? That it's not as simple as this person, this caller presents it to be. And then we go into gender. So, I don't know. Plus, we get into the fact that you actually sort of do affect your sex by medically transitioning through hormones and surgeries. You sort of do affect your sex. It's like you do develop certain characteristics, like, ow, that means they're growing. It's always an exception until it's the exception they don't like. Yeah, exactly. I think so.
You're admitting that you like male assigned at birth with prostates that decide to be trans women, right?
I like women.
Decide to be
you
trans
like.
women.
That's what you like. Males assigned at birth that become
Yeah, I
trans.
like women.
Quotation women.
I like women. Yeah.
With prostate glands.
I like women.
You
Yeah.
like women with prostate glands, right?
I like women. I like
That's
all
what you
types
like,
of women.
with prostate glands.
Yeah, I like all
that were
types of women.
assigned male as birth that have prostate glands.
I
Correct?
like all types
Okay.
of women. Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say. That you like males assigned at birth with prostate glands.
Okay. So let's.
The homophobia is crazy.
No, there's no homophobia here.
Yes,
I'm
there
just
is.
stating facts.
Everybody sees it.
Stating facts. What is a trans woman? A woman that has a prostate gland because
Trans woman
they
is
were
a woman.
assigned male
I
at
guess
birth.
that's supposed to be some kind of own. Like I don't. Okay. All he has to do is say, yes, I do like women with prostate glands. What now? What's the next step? What's the next... Oh, okay. All right. Sure. This is so silly. It always is. It always, without fail, is just ridiculously silly.
Birth. Assigned male at birth.
Great.
Prostate.
I don't care what their sex is.
Great. At least we came to the same conclusion.
I
Have a
don't
great
really
day.
care. Okay, bye.
Have a
bye.
great day.
You're transphobic and homophobic is crazy. Pick a struggle, bro. To be transphobic and homophobic is wild.
True. I mean, it's... Oh, I'm not surprised.
Of course she ran. She wasn't... People like that aren't interested in actually having a conversation. That's why, like, the first thing she said is, you're gaslighting me. I don't think she knows what gaslighting means, first of all.
No, she doesn't.
People like that aren't interested in having a...
Wait, this video goes on. Wait, is she gonna return? She gonna go back? She's gonna go back. She's gonna come back? Okay, I was like, wait, what is this? This video was so short. What a short video.
a conversation. They're interested in steamrolling a conversation so they can make you look, I guess, gay. Whoop-de-doo, good for her.
There's more. Okay, nice. I mean, I can see the video
think
is
she did
longer
anything?
than 4
No.
minutes.
No. Oh, she's back in the chat. I wonder if she's gonna have what she's gonna say this time.
Hey, there's really nothing to have more of a conversation when all you do is interrupt. So you as a host, you don't know how to carry on an actual channel. So thank you for admitting that you really don't know how to rebuttal when it comes down to actual physical
I did rebuttal.
Features of body and organs. So
I did
thank you
rebuttal.
very much.
I did rebuttal.
Thank you very much.
I did
And
give you
don't-
a rebuttal.
and
Do you want me to
just
give it to you
remember
again?
that I'm sitting on your father's face right
Do you want
now.
me to give you... I don't give a shit. Do you want me to give you the rebuttal again?
Let's entertain this because it's 11:30 right here. Entertain me.
Yeah, sure.
fucking-
Entertained sitting on your on this father's what? Entertained sitting on someone's father's face? Huh? Why does this person why does this person turf care about people's prostate glands? I bet she puts must have healthy prostate glands on her Tinder. I don't know. I just don't know.
Sex and gender are two different things. So I don't care what somebody's physical sex is. It has nothing to do with whether or not they are women. Women is a gender term. You brought up the
Okay,
fact that you
so
have
you
to have
want me
the
to say
essence of...
that-
I'm not done. You brought up the fact that you have to have the... Great. You brought up the fact that you have to have the essence of womanhood, but then couldn't tell me what that was.
I also said prostate gland versus skin gland. That's a physical
Great.
organ.
That has to do with sex,
Okay.
not gender.
Correct. But that determines whether they not are assigned female or male at birth. And then
I-
they decide
again,
to go through
female
the
and
process
male
of
is-
transgendering. Yeah, no.
Female and
That
male
doesn't
is
work
sex
that way.
terms, not gender terms. Those are sex, specifically our genotypic sex. That would be whether
Yeah,
we're
but
female or male.
that's how you have a functional reproductive
Yes,
system,
your reproductive
is you
system determines whether you're
not
female or male.
at birth. So you're stating that anybody can identify themselves as such?
Anyone can identify as specific.
gender.
Genders, yes, because gender is an identity-based concept.
But it only happens to genders, nothing else, right? Just genders, right?
Gender
They can
is
identify if they were
inherently an
born
innate sense
one
of
way,
self,
they
yes.
can identify something else, but only just genders, right?
Well, as anything that's an innate sense of self.
Okay. That's hilarious. So
Why?
you're
That's hilarious
born
isn't a response.
male at birth. You decide to transition to a woman, but gender's only allowed to do that. So people that literally were born white at birth can't identify themselves as black.
No,
It's not
race
the
is
same
not
shit,
race
right?
is not an innate sense
It's not
of
the
self.
same shit. Right.
Correct. Yes, race is not an innate sense of self. It's not that. That's not what race is. Race is a legal construct.
What about ethnicity?
Ethnicity would be a cultural construct.
So somebody that was born in a different culture can't adapt into another one and transition to another ethnicity? Right.
No,
That's
because
not okay. Being a
ethnicity
gender
directly.
is totally okay to transition.
Yeah,
Totally
ethnicity
okay.
directly dictates like where you're from. Now they can have a nationality. Their nationality can be
You can
different.
say that you were born white and then be grown up in another place that is a different ethnicity, and then
Race-
you can inherit that value.
White
in
is
the
not an
cultures.
ethnicity. Right?
So,
White is a race.
I'm not saying
Oh
white.
my
I'm just
God,
saying,
this
let's say
person's just
Mexican.
stupid.
Let's say Romanian. You were born as a different
say white, but-
ethnicity. We're living in a different area.
Romanian
You pick
is
up
a
that culture, and then you
nationality,
become
not
what?
an ethnicity.
Trans-Romanian, trans-Russian, because you're not from that same ethnicity.
Russian and Romanian
You
are
develop and
nationalities.
pick up those traits, right? And
Do you
that's
actually
okay.
want? Do you actually
But
want an answer?
as a gender.
What's happening here?
You have to. They're women. They're
Yeah,
women.
you can
They're not
change your
women.
nationality.
actually
They
want an
don't
answer?
have a prostate gland.
You
That's how you
can.
determine your sexual health,
Do you
and
actually
that's how
want an
you
answer?
get doctors.
Yes, a person from Hong Kong can go to Poland, live in Poland for a determined amount of time, apply for a citizenship, and become trans Polish. My best friends, who are Vietnamese, lived here in Poland for many, many years, and they both have Polish citizenships. They are trans Polish. You can change citizenships. They are Polish now. Whoa. Whoa. Incredible. My friends are Vietnamese, but they are also Polish. Whoa. That's incredible. I don't know. I don't know what to say. She's so lost. She is. I should subscribe to this person if I'm not. I'm surprised I'm not subscribed to this person yet. Trans Polish. I mean, whoop whoop. Ah. This is incredible.
To figure out if you're a healthy person.
Do you actually want an answer, or no? Because it seems like you just want to perform, which is fine. But if you want an actual answer,
Keep deflecting the.
I haven't
actual
deflected.
fact.
I haven't deflected
Prostate
one
is
thing.
gland. That's how you determine female and male.
I haven't deflected
Whether you want to
one
identify
thing.
yourself as a fucking rock or a fucking cockroach.
Oh no!
Rocks would
What it
be.
is
Rocks would
Come
be.
on! The attack helicopter meme. The attack helicopter meme, but it's a rock and a cockroach now. In 2024.
Be
That's
an
what you
inanimate
are. And when
object.
you go to the doctors, that's what you do.
Rocks
you
would
go
be
and
an
get
inanimate
proper
object.
sexual health according to your sexual,
You're sexual.
your sexuality.
Actually,
like you're male
trans.
or female.
Actually, trans
Whatever
people
you
that are
identify
that are.
yourself as.
Male or
You
female or not
identify however
sexuality.
you wanna accept you is their prerogative.
Well,
Great. So trans
if you
people who
wanna
have.
have an
hold
okay.
on. Male or female are not sexualities. What? What?
You want to keep
However
so
people want to accept you is their prerogative.
great.
Identify
That
yourself
are
as your sexuality, sexual health according to your sexual, your sexuality.
actually
like you're male
trans.
or female.
Actually,
Sexuality is your, I don't know, gay, straight, bi, but male or female are not sexualities. What's... incredible.
Trans people
Whatever you
that are
identify
that
yourself
are
is
yeah.
whatever you want to identify. However,
So
people want to accept you is their prerogative.
great. So
So
trans
if you
people
want to
who have
have and identify
okay,
as
you
a
want to keep
trans
talking.
woman,
Yeah,
other
you want
people
to
are
keep
not going to
talking.
accept it.
Do you want to keep talking?
What have complete gibberish. True.
Talking, or do I get a chance to talk?
I'll keep
I wanna
talking.
talk.
I love talking.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering when you said you wanted to have a conversation. It seems like you don't.
Tell me something that's actually factual rather than opinion.
Yeah, I can read you right out of a neurobiology textbook if you like. Would you like me to read you out of a
neurobiology textbook?
Would you like me to read you out of a neurobiology textbook? Yes or no?
I already said so. How many times
okay,
do
cool.
you not clean your fucking ears?
I didn't hear you. Is that a problem?
Why so
Is that a problem that I didn't
hostile?
hear you? My apologies.
Yeah, it actually is a problem. It really helps with your being a host and responding well.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe if you didn't have background noise, there wouldn't be an issue. So apologies that you had apologies that I heard a car revving and so I couldn't hear the words you said. But I'll go ahead and read. I'll go ahead and read out of a.
Outside of the home.
Okay, so then you recognize that it has nothing to do with me being a host and you having background noise. If you want it, like, okay.
Sorry that
right.
you're so sensitive. So background noise. I can hear you fine. Just finish what you were saying.
Well, yes, because I'm sitting in a house. Okay. And
why is it loading? Why is it buffering?
anyway, going forward. So when we look at sex is considered in terms of three categories: genotypic sex, phenotypic sex, and gender. Genotypic sex refers specifically to an individual's two sex chromosomes. Most people have either two X chromosomes, genotypic female, or an X and Y chromosome, genotypic male. Phenotypic sex refers to an individual's sex as determined by their internal and external genitalia, expression of secondary sex characteristics, and behavior, and if everything proceeds according to plan during development. And then gender refers broadly to an individual's subjective perception of their sex and their sexual orientation, and is therefore harder to define than genotypic or phenotypic sex. Generally speaking, gender identity entails self-appraisal according to the traits most often associated with one sex or the other, and these can be influenced to some degree by cultural norms. For purposes of understanding neurobiology of sex, it is helpful to think of genotypic sex as largely immutable, phenotypic sex as modifiable, and gender as a more complex construct that is determined culturally as well as biologically. That's from Neuroscience, 2nd edition.
It still states no difference between a male and a female having a prostate and a
correct.
gland. Please
I didn't say there was any difference. I didn't wait. That's not my argument.
Born male has a skin gland, and that
was never my argument.
Adult female.
That was never my argument.
Adult female is a woman.
That was never my argument. My argument was that gender and sex are different. And guess what this guess what this also shows us is that gender and sex is different.
You want to redefine?
Yep. I'm gonna talk now.
Redefine.
My argument is that gender and sex are different. That's my argument.
Well, my argument is an adult female or adult woman is a female, and a female.
Great. Give me some evidence of that.
Gender.
Give me some evidence.
I did.
No, you didn't.
How many times do you have to go in circles?
You didn't. Give me evidence that women and female are synonymous. Give me evidence of that.
The definition.
Definitions are descriptive, not prescriptive.
One
definitions are descriptive, not prescriptive. Try again.
It's so sad that you guys literally try to.
Definitions are descriptive, not prescriptive. Try again. That's not an answer.
Expression.
I just read you out of a scientific textbook. You wanted to read me out of Merriam-Webster. So one of us is actually looking at science, the other isn't. One of us is actually looking at science, the other isn't.
Oh my god, this is so sad. And this is not even like some low level turf thing. This is just how they operate. You're not gonna get better arguments from turfs. You're just not. That is basically what their arguments boil down to when you get to it. It literally is. That's all they've got.
Isn't.
Oh, I am. You don't know what the
okay,
fuck
read.
I'm looking
So give me some scientific proof. Go ahead. Give me anything. I gave you a specific book. I gave you the name of the book. You want the DOI? You want the number? You want You want the reference
really
number of the book?
hard.
Here, I'll give you the reference number of the book too.
Hard. You're getting
Right?
so
This one's by
upset right
Purves
now.
D, Augustine G, G.J.
Man,
Fitzpatrick D,
your
et al.
aggression
Those
is
are the editors of the
raising
book.
up
So, do you have
much.
evidence? Do you have evidence?
No,
I'm just wondering if you have
you're
evidence.
very aggressive.
Do you have evidence?
I'm sorry
Do
that
you have
you
evidence?
want to
Do you
deny
have
the
evidence?
fact that you're
Do you have evidence?
you're homosexual.
Do
You're
you
homosexual.
have evidence?
Just admit it.
Do
Admit
you
it that
have
you're homosexual.
do you have
It's okay.
evidence? I'm just waiting for the evidence.
Clearly, are showing that you're homosexual.
Do you have
because
evidence?
You like men.
Do you have evidence?
You like men who have prostate
Yes, I know
glands.
you are also homophobic as well as transphobic. Do you have
Well,
evidence?
no, we're just stating the fact that you
Do
like
you have
people with prostate
evidence?
glands.
I'm asking if you have
clearly
evidence.
admitted it.
I'm asking if you have any
Prostate
evidence. I know you're triggered. I'm asking if you have evidence.
gland. Why don't you talk to the doctors?
I have
You
talked to
can deny me
doctors.
all you want, but the
I have
science is
talked to
facts right
doctors.
there.
I just read you out of a neurobiology book. So I've read science.
when
I've read
trans women go
science.
to get
You haven't.
sexual health by their doctor and go and get checked up. What do? Do they go and get a prostate, or do they go and get a?
Well, multiple trans women
they
have to
get a
go to
PET scan?
OBGYN.
Do they
Multiple
go and check
trans
the
women.
insides of their uterus
Multiple
and make
trans
sure
women
everything's
actually have to go to
okay, or do they get their
OBGYNs.
prostate checked?
And multiple
I-
trans men have to go to urologists.
You just don't want to move forward with that. You just really don't.
Yeah,
want to
because
move forward.
again, my
One
argument
or
is
the
that gender
other.
and
You can't
sex
be-
is
you
different.
can't be in between.
Do you have an
It's
answer?
either
I'm just
you
wondering
get
if you have
a
evidence.
prostate
How do I
or a
open this?
prostate
I have
check.
no
Do
clue.
you have
One of the
evidence?
three.
Do you have evidence?
Go get yourself checked.
You're
talk to
describing
a
sex. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying that. You
and
keep
we're
describing
the
sex.
fact of between male
Show
and
me
female.
evidence.
women
Show
and
me
men.
evidence that all women have to be females. That's what I'm waiting for. Anything.
Go to the doctors and ask them for a proper
That's not
check
evidence. Go to
for
the
your
doctors is not
sexual
evidence.
organs.
Again,
What?
Sure.
trans women oftentimes have to go to OBGYNs and trans men oftentimes have to go to urologists. So try again. I'd love to see some we're not
Trans women can get breast cancer.
moving
Well,
forward until I get evidence.
Female.
I'm not moving forward until you
What's
provide
the
some sort
gland
of
that they
evidence.
determine male and female? I'm
I'm
sorry to
not-
say, but you.
I'm
with
not
your
moving. First of all, that's not how they
research
determine.
really just doesn't
First of all, that's
say
not how
shit. It
that's not how
doesn't
they
say shit.
determine. That's not how they
It doesn't
determine who are
say
men and
shit.
female, because that's
We can go on
phenotypic
for
sex.
hours, bro. I get paid for this. It doesn't state
So
shit. You
do
go on to the
I.
next person
I
because
also
we
get
are
paid
not
for
going
this.
anywhere.
So
We're
do
not going
I.
anywhere.
What is?
I'm just
she's
wondering
a
when you're going to
streamer?
provide evidence.
I have already provided.
What
is
your
evidence.
job?
I don't know what
She
more
gets
you
paid
want
You
to
for
have
do.
not
this?
provided any sort of evidence.
Who is this
Do you wanna
person?
continue,
You have
or do you wanna
provided
move
no
on?
evidence.
Because I've already provided.
You have
Steamland and
provided
Ross.
Oh, what the hell?
no
Maybe we
evidence.
should
That's
actually
not evidence.
Wait,
research
hold
on
on.
that.
That's
No, it is.
not
It's actual-
evidence to tell us
have a
that
prostate,
that's
and
not
I have
evidence.
the steam
That is
gland.
not
There's a difference
evidence.
between
That
men
is
and
not
women.
evidence. This is crazy. That's not evidence that tells us that females are women. That's not what that says. All you're providing is that females have a specific part of their body and males have a specific part of their body. I've never denied this. Anybody with half a brain recognizes that I didn't deny this. What I have claimed is that being a woman is a socially
Steamland and
constructed thing.
prostate. You're
Oh
not
no,
going
that's
anywhere
funny.
with this.
I'm not done talking. So what I have mentioned is that women and men are social
talking.
categories. That's great. I'm not done. Women and men are social categories, not sex-based categories. And I've asked you to provide evidence that they are sex-based categories. You have yet to do that. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5 seconds. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to answer that question, or I'm going to move on because I don't need to waste my
Over.
day on somebody that's here to
Why is it taking so long to buffer? Having buffering problems all of a sudden.
perform. So you have 5 seconds now. Go ahead.
Touching the prostate. That's what you
5,
like. That's what you like.
4, 3. Great. So again, as we have seen, instead of coming up and providing any evidence for any claims, all she did was come up and be homophobic.
Yeah.
Whereas I guess being gay is an insult to me. Like if I was gay, that's an insult, and that's okay. Whoop-de-doo.
I mean, true. Why would I insult anybody? Whatever. That was a nice video.